How you doing, everybody? Lone Wolf here with another episode of Pokemon Shield and Home. In the last episode, we took down Chairman Rose and Eternatus with the help of the Sword and Shield Pokemon themselves. In this episode, we continue where we left off in the championship match by going against Champion Leon himself. I'm just organizing my team because I kind of want to try something different. I know up until now the gym leaders have sort of put like their weakest Pokemon first, or like a Pokemon like basically a different Pokemon to start than their strongest and stuff. And I kind of wanted to try that myself just to, be a little sporting. Also wanted to show off I had two Eternatus, one that was level 60, the other one level 62. And when I saw them, I was kind of confused at why my level 62 had more health until I checked their levels and I was like, oh, I'm an idiot. Anyway, yeah, we have finally made it. We finally get to do what we've set out to do since the beginning. Like, we didn't know. We knew nothing of Eternatus, yet we took him down. We knew about the champion. We've had time to prepare. So I think that we should just head straight to the stadium and to the best of our ability, take him down. I've never used this before, not in any of my playthroughs, so it's kind of weird. Yeah, also, about items. I'm pretty sure I'm stocked up on a bunch of items. I didn't have to use any I didn't have to use many during previous fights, so I should be good. Should be good, I don't know. Famous last words. Everyone's cheering me on and stuff. Oh boy. I'm ready to beat him. Let's go. Oh, they take us straight here. Okay. Everyone's cheering for both of us. That's cool. My matches are always sold out, but this, I've never seen a crowd this wild. Everyone knows what you did for us this week, Dion. They know you were the one who caught Eternatus and saved the future of the Galar region. Real hero who battled alongside legendary Pokemon Zacian and Zamazenta. I couldn't have dreamed of a better challenger to help increase my winning streak. Likewise. Now that I've seen just what kind of strength you possess as the greatest of the challengers, thank you. Crushing you into the dirt will show everyone just how strong their champion truly is. And crushing you will show them how strong their future champion truly is. Come on, Dion. Let's make this a final match that will go down in Galar's history. No, a match that will change Galar forever. We're gonna have an absolutely champion time. Okay, let's get started. Okay guys, so I'm going to be silent here for a little bit so that way you can hear the music going on, because it's the gym leader theme. It has a twist on it with the crowd's participation, so that's pretty cool. And I want you guys to be able to hear that, so I'll be silent for now. Around this time, it was pretty difficult already. Like, I had tried some of my strongest moves, and then I made a misclick, which made me do drill peck and really cost me some points. Corviknight had fainted, and I knew that this battle wouldn't be easy. So I had to bring in my second, Lucario. I tried as many attacks as possible, different ones, basically to test the water, because I didn't know what Aegislash's type was. I knew it was part Steel type, but I didn't know anything besides that, and I wasn't bringing up hit for a Fire type move. He kept spamming different moves or cheating them. I don't mind or anything, it just got pretty annoying after a while. Like, he kept spamming the Shadow Ball and I think it's King's Shield. Yeah, so if you're fighting him, you should really look out for that. The Sacred Sword is one of the strongest moves, by the way, so... You know, it was really disappointing. And I had to bring out the next Pokemon, Lycanroc. Because I didn't know the type advantages that I had with Lycanroc, I actually used his turns to set up heals and revives and stuff. And it was worth it in the end, I'll tell you that much, but Lycanroc went down. And I had to move on to my next Pokemon. Corviknight, who I had just brought back. Corviknight fainted pretty easily, but I used my last max revive in order to bring back Lucario. I knew that with Bone Rush I can get as many hits in as possible and still do a great sum of damage after the first hit, because once I saw how much health that first hit took, I was confident in Lucario's ability to finish him off. But after that, I think that Leon took that personally and got a little too serious. This portion of the fight had just started and I was down about 2 Pokemon, and I could already see the difference between me and Leon. I saw our levels, I saw the moves that he was using, and I knew that it was going to be difficult. So I brought in Donkey Kong in order to tank, so I can bring back as many Pokemon as possible and dish out as many hits as possible with the next couple turns. I'm just gonna say this now because there's no point saying it later. Outrage takes 2 turns, so the first turn, and then the second turn, and then it gives confusion to the user. I thought that I could tank this last Outrage in order to actually fully restore Donkey Kong and then do as much damage with either Boom Burst or Frenzy Plant. You know, I'd be vulnerable after a Frenzy Plant, that's why I went for a Boom Burst the first time. And then Leon surprised me. I knew it wouldn't be long before the second Outrage, so I went for Frenzy Plant because I knew that after that attack, Donkey Kong would be vulnerable anyway, and then, you know, I could send in somebody stronger. But I sent in Agent instead, try to do some damage, and here's how that went. This was my first fight with my back against the wall. Was not sure what to do, who to use, what moves to use, or anything. All I knew was that I had to keep as many Pokemon alive as possible, even if it meant sacrificing 1 or 2. It wasn't going to be any sacrifice, not yet, because Pip was kind of my trump card, if you will. So I did not want to put him on the front lines just yet, not until I needed to. By the way, I would just like to state how lucky that was that his confusion actually hit, because it hasn't been doing that. Oh my gosh. And then he got hit again, which gave me more time to use healing, bring back as many Pokemon as possible. Oh my gosh, if that didn't happen, I for sure it would have ended. I know it. So, like an idiot, I did learn from my mistake and forgot that Lucario's very first turn with this guy ended with Lucario dying after 1 hit. Now, I was smart enough to use extreme speed, at least I got hit in, but still, that was very foolish of me. I could have done something else and saved the revive. Great. I had realized that this entire time, I don't think I used Corviknight against him, and I was happy with the results. Praxis fainted and the hard part of the fight was over. That's what I thought, hoped, prayed for. But then he brought out his Dragapult. So I finally had to bring out Pip during this fight, and I was scared because Pip was my last Pokemon. Then he got hit by this attack, and then I realized he doesn't take as much damage. That's not half of his health. Meaning that if I get hit again, that I should be perfectly fine. This was a huge gamble on my part. This part really was a huge gamble, but it paid off. All I had to do was use a full restore and hit on Pip. And then, after that, I take a hit from Dragapult, revive one of my other Pokemon, take another hit from Dragapult, and then heal Pip up. And I would have to rinse and repeat this over and over again until all of my Pokemon are at 100%. Because the thing about Dragapult is, he's using only one move. I don't know what's up with Leon's program, but it's clearly the AI doing this. I mean, yeah, that's obvious, but like, it's clearly the AI not recognizing the other moves. Like, he can launch those Dreepy he has and possibly murder me. But he's sticking with Shadow Ball because it's probably one of his strongest moves with the most likely chance to crit. The thing is, it's not critting, it's not super effective, it's just a normal attack. To Pip, at least. Meaning, I could get hit with that as many times as possible and still be able to take it twice. I'd be able to take it twice and then heal before the third one comes up, and that was a miracle. If that did not happen, this fight nearly would have been over. I was ready to give up the moment that I saw the Shadow Ball go for Pip, but then I had hope. This fight really was the toughest. It brought me to places I never thought I would be, because in this playthrough I have not lost to any of the gym leaders or challengers or any of them. I've probably lost to NPCs that are like way overpowered, if anything, like off camera, or I've lost to like other players. That's a given because other players don't hold back. But against all odds, somehow Pip was able to stand up to every single Shadow Ball, and Dragapult could not do anything to stop it. This fight is not over yet, so don't count me out like I did. If you're wondering why I didn't use my full restores on the Pokemon that I had just revived, it was mostly because I wasn't sure not only if I was going to need them later on, but if any of Dragapult's moves were really going to take 3 hits to finish me off. Any one of them could have been just, like, if he had one Earth move, or if he had one Ground or Rock type move, it would have been over for me. So I wasn't sure what it is that he had or what it could do, because to be honest, his attacks hadn't been really doing anything, so they hadn't phased me at all. But the fact that they could was still lingering in my mind, so I had to do my best to make sure that it didn't happen and I was unprepared. Then he brought out Inteleon, so I think you know how this fight will go. This entire fight was strange to me. I mean, I start off thinking that, oh yeah, I'm going to win everything, and then things go south really quickly, and I was able to turn it around, and yes, that's a sign of a good, challenging fight and stuff, but at every single turn of this fight, I was very scared, because I didn't want to lose. I wanted to make sure that since I got this far without losing once, that I could continue without losing. I could continue winning for you guys. Whoever not using Brave Bird make quick work of Mr. Rhyme, but it wasn't Mr. Rhyme I was worried about. Most of my Pokemon are on half health right now. You don't have... And this move I got, it was weird. I didn't need that. That's nothing I need right now. But I don't have a strategy for dealing with all the moves that his Charizard has, because it has a couple different types, like different actual like Pokemon types, their moves and stuff. So it was really weird trying to figure out how to go about this. All I knew is that he would Gigantamax his Charizard. So my goal, my long-term goal, was to run up the clock on that. Since he gets 3 turns, I'll try to do my best with that amount of time. And then once his 3 turns are up, I would Dynamax my own Pokemon, do as much damage as I could, and then I wanted to finish him off normally. Since his Pokemon wasn't Dynamax, it didn't seem fair. It didn't seem fair to me to use my Dynamax Pokemon if he wasn't using his. So yeah, that's the reason why I don't Dynamax Pokemon and finish him off. Like, you'll see. Congratulations, Dion. You've beat even the unbeatable champion, making you the new champion of the region. You've become a first-rate trainer, alright? I offer you my heartfelt congratulations. And now that you've grown so strong, perhaps it's time I started looking ahead myself. It's time we adults start working on improving the here and now for the sake of all that's to come. And you, Dion, what you ought to do now is believe in yourself and your partner, Pokemon. Keep on in order to create the bright future we all hope to see. People of Galar, here you have it, a new legend born right before your eyes. Your champion, Dion. Bet you can't wait to see what kind of future a kid with this kind of strength might bring about. I sure can't. Let's watch and see what he can do. That was Pokemon Shield. I showed as much Pokemon Home as I could. Like, there wasn't too much with it. Of course, there's a bit of trading I can do and stuff, but I think I'll leave that for another Pokemon game where I have more Pokemon. This was very, 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 very difficult. It was extremely taxing because it was being done, I believe, this started after I had gotten out of school. I had a lot of free time, but that wasn't the best option because I had started work shortly after. I've been wanting to make Nintendo videos for a long time, and I want to thank all of you for watching. Thank anyone who did watch, because there were a few people. I wish more would show up, but until then, this is for anyone who did watch. With PlayStation videos, it's so much easier. It's literally one click of a button after you start up a game, and then your video saved. You can edit it so much easier. It's already built in. When it comes to Nintendo, there's a lot of money that I had to put into it. There is a lot of stress when it comes to setup and making sure that things are right. There were so many times where I was just like, this isn't going to work out. So many times where I doubted whether or not I could actually get this done. Because at the beginning, I was seriously just using my phone on a camera screen, just recording what I could, because I didn't want to delay the videos any further than I already had. When I finally got the capture card working, of course there were other problems, like how to use OBS, or how to find something like OBS that would work just as good. And I found some things that did work, but ultimately they clearly didn't for me to be here where I am now. I believe that was before I got this new laptop. Yeah, that was before. Once I got this laptop, I knew exactly what I had to do. I downloaded the OBS straight away, and I started my setup. Things started going good. Then the frame rate went to crap. Oh man, it sucked. It sucked knowing like my videos weren't as good quality as they could be. And it was all because of Wi-Fi. That was the main problem. That's why some of these videos had to be delayed or pushed back. It's like, of course it would record, but it required Wi-Fi for it to get that good, clean image. And I know they're not sponsoring me or anything, but this editing software I'm using, Wondershare Filmora, it's been a godsend because it's actually been able to take that crappy frame rate from before and turn it into what you see now. And of course it's still a little buggy at times, but this was way better than what it was before. These videos are so hard to make sometimes. Not just because like the video or the setup's taking too long. Sometimes it's just stuff going on in life. Stuff I have to deal with. But I have you guys to help me with it. I hope that I was able to make your road through this game a lot easier, like you guys made it for me. Because if it was not for you guys, I probably would have quit halfway through, or just sped through it as fast as I could, not caring about what I was missing. Once you started the game after beating it again, you get greeted with this. The intro, of course. But instead of that boring old plain intro, we get to see the Pokemon that helped defeat the champion. Pip, Lycanroc, Lucario, Corviknight, Agent, and Donkey Kong. Thank you. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.